What they needed from me was never just money. But what I needed was harder to explain. I found my grandfather's ledger on a Tuesday afternoon while searching for a stapler in Mom's home office. It was a sweltering July day in Memphis, the kind where the air hangs heavy as a wet blanket, and the house's ancient air conditioning labored loudly against the heat. I'd come home still being my mother's house at 34, to help her organize the mountain of paperwork that had accumulated since Dad's death 6 months earlier. The ledger was wedged between tax returns from 2011 and a folder of medical bills. Leather-bound and cracking at the spine, it looked impossibly out of place among the plastic office supplies and IKEA furniture. A relic from another time. My grandfather had died when I was 12, but I remembered his meticulous handwriting, the way he'd document even the smallest purchases in blue ink that faded to a ghostly purple over the decades. I should have continued looking for the stapler. Should have closed the book and slipped it back where I found it. Instead, I opened it. My name appeared on the first page I turned to. Emily Chen, $37,500, college tuition, projected return, moderate to high. Below that, in handwriting that wasn't my grandfather's, update 2019, $142,000 total investment. Return projection, diminishing. I blinked, turned another page. My cousin Michael's name, similar notations. My brother David. My Aunt Lisa. All of us, assessed and catalogued with projected returns on what appeared to be family investments. The front door slammed downstairs. "Emmy? You up there? I brought lunch." My mother's voice jolted me back to the present. I closed the ledger and slipped it into my tote bag without thinking. The heat suddenly felt more oppressive, my cotton blouse sticking to my back. "Coming." I called down, my voice steadier than I felt. I didn't find the stapler. But I'd found something else, the first thread of a tapestry I'd never known I was woven into, a calculation of my worth I'd never consented to. Mom brought Thai food from the little place on Madison Avenue, the one Dad used to call too fancy while simultaneously stealing bites of my drunken noodles. We ate at the kitchen table, surrounded by framed family photos and the persistent hum of the refrigerator that needed replacing. I found an old college statement, I lied, watching her squeeze lime over her pad thai. Did Grandpa Chen really pay my tuition? Mom's chopsticks paused midway to her mouth. Just a microsecond of hesitation, but I caught it, the infinitesimal tell I'd never noticed before. Of course he did. You know how important education was to him. She smiled, the expression not quite reaching her eyes. He was so proud when you got into Vanderbilt. Why didn't you ever tell me? Tell you what? You knew he helped us out. He helped everyone in the family. She tucked a strand of silver-streaked hair behind her ear. Your father and I would have figured something out, but Grandpa insisted. Said his money should go to something worthwhile while